Virat Kohli's Bangalore beat Hyderabad by 10 runs in their opening game. Yuzvendra Chahal named man of the match. Rajasthan opened their IPL campaign. Steve Smith's men take on MS Dhoni's PSK in Sharjah. No Joss Butler, no Ben Stokes for Rajasthan Royals. Stokes yet to join the squad. Butler, who came in with his family, is in quarantine. Well, despite the fact that they lost one of their key players, Marsh, to a terrible injury, despite the fact that they lost David Warner, their captain, due to an unfortunate run-out, the Sunrisers Hyderabad still did an absolute choke job and literally handed over the match to RCB and Virat Kohli. I'm Sushant Mehta. This is the best damn sports show on the planet right now. Let me just quickly introduce our guest to you. We've got the magician with the ball, Harbhajan Singh is with us. And we've also got the final word on cricket, our very own, the very passionate Boria Majumdar. First, let me just quickly run you through what transpired in that classic thriller, RCB versus SRH. Well, Bangalore are off to a winning start in IPL 13. Virat Kohli's men beat Hyderabad by 10 runs. Chasing 164, Hyderabad were in control at 121 for 2 in 15 overs. And then came Yuzvendra Chahal, who brought Bangalore back in the game with the wickets of Johnny Bairstow and Vijay Shankar. Navdeep Saini then closed the game by picking up 2 wickets in the 18th over. Despite Bairstow's 43 ball 61, Hyderabad fell short by 10 runs and were bowled out for 153. With the bat, debutant Devdutt Padikkal and AB de Villiers scored 50s for RCB.
Bowling brilliance, right when his captain needed it.
Firstly, Harbhajan, as I said, absolute choke job, and we discussed this yesterday. Why would you not play Kane Williamson?
%100%. I agree with you. They choked it, and how? You know, at one point of time they were cruising, but it was only a matter of Johnny Bairstow's wicket. You know, after that they didn't have any sort of experience in their batting lineup. You know, and there were a lot of newcomers. Someone like Garg, someone like Abhishek Sharma, Vijay Shankar. You know, there are a lot of players who have not, played much IPL cricket. You know, which is a very, very competitive cricket. And to win games against the top quality side, someone like Dale Steyn, Umesh Yadav, and Navdeep Saini, and Yuzvendra Chahal, you got to have, that game within you to win the game. So, absolutely brilliant game for Royal Challenger, but yes, big time choke for SRH.
Boria, I have to ask you. I mean, I love Yuzvendra Chahal. Yesterday, he was on fire. He just turned the match on his head. 2 magical deliveries. I mean, he has got that spark, that confidence, I can understand, but the skill to deliver when he did.
Absolutely, Sushant. The second wicket was incredible. I mean, that wrong, and Haji will describe that. In fact, you should have asked his question to me because I have news, and this question to him because he's the magician. Let me actually tell you about Williamson. He's not playing on Saturday. I'm telling you now because he's got a fitness issue. I'm telling on all our viewers on India Today, Kane Williamson is not yet ready. Mohammad Nabi will replace Mitchell Marsh. Yeah, Mohammad Nabi will replace Mitchell Marsh. I was trying to find out from the SRH sources, and late into the night, Mitchell Marsh, I think, is gone. Mitchell Marsh, I think, is gone for the IPL. They will probably opt for either David Willey, who is recovering from COVID as I speak, or Daniel Christian or Liam Livingston. These are the 3 options they are exploring as a replacement for Mitchell Marsh. Kane Williamson is not yet ready, and Mohammad Nabi, and I can say this with certainty, Mohammad Nabi will play for Mitchell Marsh against, I think, on Saturday against the Kolkata Knight Riders, and I think that's a very good change. Harbhajan Singh will tell you, off spin and as a finisher. Yesterday, if Mohammad Nabi was there, in fact, I was hoping he will come for Rashid as a concussion substitute. If Mohammad Nabi was there, all you needed was 2 shots and game over. So I think that is the change that will happen when they play. And in terms of your question, that magician kind of delivery, taking Vijay Shankar was a treat to watch.
Yeah, well, I was going to ask Bhaji about that, but I asked you because you very passionately, as I said, tweeted about Yuzi and even liked your comment. But that's big breaking news that you're telling us. Kane Williamson, he's not yet ready. That's why he did not play. So Boria Majumdar getting you that scoop. But Bhaji, before I get on to the brass tacks of the match yesterday and a preview of today's big match, talk to me about Yuzi. I mean, isn't it so heartening for you to see this man just getting better with each game?
Well, this is absolutely brilliant to see, how he have become, from where he started. He was one of those spinners who played under me in Mumbai Indians. And we were playing in that Champions League, which Mumbai Indian was winning it for the first time. This guy got me the spell. He produced a brilliant magic spell there as well in the final by taking those two important wickets for me and making sure we finish on a winning side. But, I'm so happy to see his growth as a bowler. He's so much in confidence. You could see, how he was dipping the ball. He was just, playing with the batsman's mind. He was trying to spin the ball rather than just bowling too fast in the air. So, for me, the match-winning delivery was when he got Bristow out. Obviously, Bristow needed to understand that. He needed to be there till the end to win the game. But Yuji was brilliant with the ball. The kind of ball he bowled to Vijay Shankar, he had a slip on, showing him that he's going to bowl a leg spinner, but he bowled a wrong one. He didn't just fox him with the ball, but with his mind as well. He's a very, very clever bowler, and Virat is very lucky captain to have him on his side because he's bowling at his prime.
He is a shrewd operator, no doubt about it. And there's no doubt about the fact that our Maruti Suzuki Espresso stylish player of the match for his brilliant 3 for 18 in 4 overs. He was the man of the match, stylish player of the match, is undoubtedly Yuzvendra Chahal. What a spell. I mean, those two deliveries, Besto was well set, clean bowled. And then Vijay Shankar, first delivery, just bamboozled him. Amazing deliveries, back-to-back by Yuzvendra Chahal. And I think Virat, as Bhaji just said, is a very lucky man. And there was some discussion between choosing Yuzvendra Chahal and Anand Zampa. I think that discussion is closed now. So now to the big match today. Chennai Super Kings versus the Rajasthan Royals. MS Dhoni's Chennai take on Rajasthan in match 4 of the Indian Premier League.
And just as I say,
Chennai started their campaign with a win. The men in yellow beat defending champions in the opener. Ruturaj Gaikwad is available for selection for the Super Kings. Rajasthan, on the other hand, are without Josh Butler and without Ben Stokes. Steve Smith will lead the Rajasthan Royals.
finish this game in rapid style.
Action now shifts to Sharjah. The match starts at 7:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time.
And there it is. So after 5 consecutive...
Okay, so Harbhajan Singh, Chennai once again now taking on a short-handed, I'd say, Rajasthan Royals. But as we've seen, on any given day, any upset is possible. What do you make of this big contest? And especially, Murli Vijay did not seem confident in the first game. Ruturaj Gaikwad now back from COVID. He's healthy, we are hearing. So could he open today?
Well, to be honest, as far as I know, Mahendra Singh Dhoni and CSK, I will not like to see any changes, and there won't be any changes in the side, in terms of Murli Vijay sitting out and Rituraj coming and playing for him. All I can say that they will not take anything for granted. Yes, they have won a brilliant game, the first game itself of this IPL against the champions of the last year. But they know that Rajasthan is a quality side, whether they play Josh Butler or whether any other batsman they play or not. But, in the end, Mahendra Singh Dhoni knows that if you want to win the game, you still have to play good cricket to win a game of T20. So T20 is a format anybody can win. So I don't want to say Steve Smith's team is not that good against MS Dhoni's team. But, I feel... Mahendra Singh Dhoni is much aware of that. He will be going out there with full, energy, with full everything like the previous game, and so that they can get the right result.
Boria, we always talk about the stars, MSD, Steve Smith, Jofra Archer, but I am most interested this time in a Bishnoi, in a Padikkal, and today, Yashasvi Jaiswal. I really want to see that guy in action. Your thoughts?
He was brilliant. He was brilliant in the Under-19 World Cup, and I don't care whether he's the son of a Pani Puri seller or whatever. That's what India is. India produces a Harbhajan Singh. At 17, wins a series against Australia. India produces a Sachin Tendulkar, and that's what is good about India, not the venomous, nonsensical, television debates. That's not India. This is India. Yashasvi Jaiswal, Harbhajan Singh, and Sachin Tendulkar are the India that you and I believe in, Sushant. That's why we survived. And having said that, I think Chennai is ahead. And also because Steve Smith, after that concussion, hasn't played. He's not played the last few games of the England-Australia series. Before the IPL, they had the best foreigners. They had Jofra, they had Smith, they had Stokes, and they had Butler. And they had 2.5 of them out. Half of Smith because he's got no game time, and no Stokes, who I don't know because of his father's cancer, and of course Butler. So watch out for Archer. Archer will make Vijay and Watson hop, trust you me. Shane Watson, retired cricketer, Murli Vijay not playing for India against a Jofra Archer 92-93 will be a treat to watch. Back Jofra Archer for that, but overall I'm backing Chennai Super Kings.
He sums it up brilliantly, doesn't he, Boria Majumdar? Very quickly, Harbhajan, Boria just told me, I have to slip into a short break, but Boria just told me that Chennai are ahead. Are you picking Chennai today versus the Royals? Harbhajan?
Well, Chennai Super King is my team, so I'll have to pick Chennai Super King. As Boria has said very correctly, Chennai is ahead, but Mahendra Singh Dhoni knows that they still have to go out there and play the best cricket. They know they can play and they can get the right result.
Right, Harbhajan Singh, Boria Majumdar, thank you both. I have to slip into a short break, but lots more coming up, so stay tuned. Camera Cricket, the big match tonight. It's going to be Steve Smith versus MS Dhoni, CSK versus Rajasthan Royals. Remember, the Royals are short-handed today. No Joss Butler and no Ben Stokes, but they've got Jofra Archer. I'm really looking forward to Yashasvi Jaiswal. He's a cracker of a batsman, but then again, CSK is CSK. Dhoni is a champion. You saw what happened with Mumbai. Mumbai were the reigning defending champions, and yet CSK just outwitted them. MS Dhoni, you can never count him out. You've seen what happened in the first game. Big guns for CSK fighting over there. So now it's going to be a battle of wits between Rajasthan Royals and the Super Kings. But all eyes are on MS Dhoni. Is he going to get a chance to bat once again in the middle? We've seen what Ambati Raidu did. We've seen the rest of the guys. But it's going to be Rajasthan Royals versus CSK. Cannot wait. But although it is heavily in favor of CSK, anything can happen on a given day. Well, that's all the time that we have. Thanks for watching and goodbye.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.